It's a real pleasure to be here today. I'm going to talk about how artificial intelligence amplifies human potential and how a number of companies across many different industries are using AI to innovate and excel. Here's my first argument. You can't innovate effectively without using and knowing new technologies like artificial intelligence, no matter what industry you're in. And I'm going to start thinking about that from the heart of Asia, where I don't know if you realize, but 5 people join the middle class every single second. And why is it? Why do people come into cities? They come to cities for better healthcare, better education, and also for better food. But food has never been easy in emerging markets. China uncovered 500,000 food safety violations in just 9 months. And while the example is of China, it's as relevant in countries in Africa, countries in South Asia and Latin America. Now imagine this. Let's say you went to China and your family went with you and you decided you had made some new friends in a second or third tier city and you were going to invite them over for a meal. And you decide you're going to cook your mother's favorite chicken dish. Now you go to the corner grocery store. Remember, it's not very fancy. It's just around the corner, and you go to the shelf and you pick up chicken neatly wrapped in cellophane. And it has a tag, and it says it's fresh, organic, free-range, healthy chicken. Now you're looking at it and you're thinking, is it really chicken? Is it really healthy? Is it free range, or were they cooped up in cages? Now I want to ask you a question. How many of you would pay just a little bit extra for the assurance that it's actually healthy, organic chicken? Awesome. I would as a mom, and I see all of you would as well. But nobody could figure it out. How can you convince somebody that yes, of course, that chicken that came from hundreds of miles away, don't worry about it, it was in good condition, and it was running around happily free range. The grocery store chains couldn't figure it out. The delivery and logistics companies couldn't figure it out until this Chinese company did. So it's an insurtech company called Zhong'an. And it said that it would put tiny IoT sensors on the anklets of 23 million chickens so it would know if they were running around or not, or if they were stuck in one place. And it would use computer vision technology to know whether they were healthy or not, or whether they were ill at any time. And it would call this project Go Go Chicken. Now, that's all fair and good, but for all of us in tech, yes, you can put everything in a database, but you can change it too. How are you going to solve that problem? Corruption in Africa, Latin America, India, Pakistan. So they decided to put it on the blockchain. Now the blockchain is a distributed ledger where if you change something, it triggers an alert. So from the moment that that little chick is born, to it happily running around with its friends, to actually getting ready to be delivered to the grocery store, Each point, along with the IoT sensor readings and the facial recognition readings, would be on the blockchain. Now go back to where you were, standing there, looking at the chicken. You put your iPhone on it or Android. You see, scan it, and it tells you when it was born, how much it moved, if it was organic, if it was healthy, and you're willing to pay 50 cents more for that. This is classic. You can't solve problems anymore that plagued industries for centuries, decades, without now partnering with people who know new techniques in data and AI. This problem was unsolvable without the help of IoT, blockchain, and computer vision. Now, when I first heard this idea, I thought it was a bit wacky, to be honest, like putting IoT sensors in chickens. But lo and behold, 100,000 chickens are already wearing the GoGo Chicken app, and there are 2,500 farms that will be using this by 2020. And this is something that is being covered globally in the Wall Street Journal and Quartz magazine. But at the end of the day, it's not about the technology. It really isn't. You wouldn't put this in place just for the sake of it. You put it in place because you're solving a customer problem. And that problem could not be solved any other way, which is that families like to be reassured of healthy food and they're willing to pay for it.